Hey guys, welcome back to Blade Show 2023. We are here with our good friend Joe Flowers from Condor Knives. Hi Joseph, how are you?
Hey dude, how have you been?
Good.
He's acting like we haven't known each other for over a decade. So
Been a few
Casey,
years.
we got some new stuff.
What you got?
What jumps out to you? Ask the question.
What's the sharpest, most coolest thing ever? Kind of enjoying this little guy, but what the heck is this thing?
Ooh, that's really easy. Like normally I screw up names, Casey, like Troglodilus or like a whole bunch of stuff from
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, so this is just called Trog. T-R-O-G. Do you know what a troglodyte is?
No, what is that?
Really?
A troglodyte?
Yeah.
Is it a type of chocolate or a dinosaur?
It's a human who lives in caves, by the way. And so that's where the word troglodylic, I can't even say it, troglodylic came from. So it's really, really tough. So we took the pterosaur design. You know, we wanted to do like a slower, more relaxed, old school style knife with the pterosaur handle. And I was like, well, I'm just imagining like a caveman, you know, up in a cave, you know, trying to do stuff. And that's where that flint nap came from. So this is new, $10.95,
awesome. Okay.
56 bones on
That's
the street.
it?
Yep. And
Man.
a lifetime warranty.
Sub $100?
Yeah.
Golly.
Also new for this year. Hey, remember that river thing we did with Georgia Bushcraft?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
River
So
Adventure Tour.
yeah, man, I got very inspired because I always brought some carbon steel knives.
Yeah.
Casey, what happens with carbon steel?
It gets real rusty.
Yeah, and I don't mind a lot of rust, but other people do. So, all right, fine. We did a 14C28N pterosaur, which is one of those higher, more functional super steels used in bushcraft. And we kept it under $60, polypropylene, lifetime warranty. So that is a kind of the river adventure style.
You really can't beat that. For again, the price point, I mean, you have a solid, really, really solid knife. It's comfortable, it's sharp as heck, and it's designed by Joe Flowers.
Hey, well, I've lost a lot of knives, and if you're using a knife like in river systems or in like the Florida Keys,
Yep.
you don't want to go diving, you know, for it. At least for me, you know, I bought the titanium ones; they're amazing, but if I lose them and it's a thing where I have to dive down 100 meters, I don't know how to do that. So, you know, that one you can kind of let fly. And it still has a lifetime warranty if you break it on clams.
Really?
And then we have the orange pterosaur. I know you've done some more medic-related stuff on your property.
Yep.
So this is meant for more search and rescue style applications, where the sheath is completely orange. The 1075 16-inch blade with the dual grind is all completely pantsed out in orange.
I was gonna say, explain the dual grind.
Good question. So the dual grind, we have a spot right here so you can grab up on it if you have to. A little bit chamfered right here. If you want to carve, don't carve fingers. But if you want to carve, you'd use it for that aspect. And then here, like near your property where you have railroad ties and stuff, you wouldn't have a problem chunking out the blade.
Yeah.
So we have a dual grind here, so you can do fine work down here and stuff up here, but yet there's still a good amount of meat right here where you can still get that chef pinch grip for cutting, you know, not cutting your hand, but like cutting coconuts and things along that line. And yeah, so it's a really, really cool design. And fun fact, if you flip it over, they made it kind of like a plesiosaur or Godzilla look. So that's supposed to be like an angry guy with his throat fins coming forward.
What is the name of this one?
Terrachetti.
Terrachetti.
Yeah,
okay.
the orange Terrachetti.
Orange Terrachetti. And what is the price point of this guy?
That one is less than $70, I believe. Lifetime warranty.
That's awesome, dude.
.com.
And so last but not least, what is this little dude?
Carlotus. This was named after a designer who was around 24 years old.
Yeah.
And passed away during the 2020 epidemic due to complications from COVID. His name was Carlitos, and he was a really, really amazing person to work with for Condor.
Yeah.
And he helped like unscrew up my designs that I would send him.
Man.
And he came up with this idea of putting a Lotus style on here, and I collaborated with him on it, and we shaped it. You know, it was kind of, I would say I did like a lot of the design work, but it really was like a collaboration.
Really?
He was the idea for putting flowers on it and things like that way. So it's kind of a homage to him. It's more of a smaller pack, craft Golok or Perrin,
Yeah.
where you're able to do like much finer carving. And you see that a lot, especially in our instances,
Yeah.
where people are making spoons and things like that, and they just need a small
Shape
cutting
it.
tool. So yeah, it's called the Carlotus.
Carlotus. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's $100
$130 price point, more or less.
That's awesome.
And 1075, 4-inch thick, tapered down to, or 4 millimeters, not 4 inches, 4
big.
millimeters, tapered down to, I believe, 2 millimeters. So there's a distal taper, and that's available this year too.
Wow. That's beautiful, man.
Find more of them at the fall gathering at Georgia Bushcraft.
And thank you again, by the way, to Condor for being one of our highest sponsors in 2023.
Yay!
So without Condor and all the incredible
All the amazing
machetes,
people, LT Wright, everybody
Yep.
down there.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. We have such a good group and community of
Absolutely.
folks. And so thank you again, Joe.
Thank you.
And I love having Condor as part of Georgia Bushcraft.
Thank
and
you.
Can't wait to see what else kind of fun things we do this year. So
Fantastic.
hope you have a good
I'll
rest
see
of
you
the
in
show.
the fall.
Absolutely, man. It's going to be awesome. See you guys.